Hello everyone, Coach Jaden. I have Coach Marcia next to me. Happy Monday, Labor Day. Today's your Labor Day Monday slow burn workouts. And you have me as coach, you have Coach Marcia as demo. I have a book of amazing exercises that Coach Corey has written for you. So if you're gonna get mad at anybody, get mad at Coach Corey. All right, but anyways, for today you will be needing weights. Make sure you grab a plethora of weights because you may be switching throughout. But let's go ahead and get warmed up. We're gonna go ahead and start on our backs. We're gonna take our legs together and we're just gonna swing them side to side in some windshield wipers. We have a full minute here and let's go. So on your back, as you see, Coach Marcia is gonna pull her knees in and then she's gonna kick her legs out to the side. And this should feel really, really nice, especially for those of you guys that have been sitting down for a while. Your lower back especially might be a little bit stiff. So this is a fantastic exercise to go ahead and warm up that lower back. And we're just gonna be here for a full minute, all right? Pretty much everything that we are doing today, gang, is going to be a full minute. You guys will get a little bit of rest in between the sets as we go through it. And then when we get to the big portion of today's workout with the weights, we have 4 different sort of sets, 2 exercises within each. So we're gonna get through a total of 8 exercises all together. We have about another 15 seconds here. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna flip it over for some scorpions, which is gonna be the opposite of this. We're gonna get onto our chest. We're gonna swing one leg to the opposite arm. In 3, 2, 1, and go ahead. You can roll yourself over. Now watching Coach Marcia, her arms are out to the sides like a cross. And she's gonna go ahead and swing the leg behind her. The goal is to try to get that foot as close to the hand as you can. If you can touch, like so, you can go ahead and touch. If not, that is perfectly fine. Just get as close to it as possible. Remember, as you guys are stretching, do not make yourself feel super overly uncomfortable. Okay, this should feel nice with just a little bit of a stretch here and there. All right, and we got 30 more seconds of those scorpions. Just going from side to side, making sure that your arms are out wide, chest is down on the ground, eyes are looking down, and you should be feeling quite good right now. I will say this is probably the easiest thing you're gonna do today, so just be grateful for what we're doing right now. Because after this, it's gonna get pretty nasty, you guys. It's gonna be a lot of fun. 10 more seconds. I gotta hype it up somehow, man. All right, from here, we're gonna pop up into a plank position. We're gonna go big mountain climbers, and here we go. So swing the foot to the outside of the hand. Now you can hold this for as long as you like, and then when you're ready, you can go ahead and switch to the other side, like so. So if you guys wanna follow along with Coach Marcia's pace, please go ahead and do so. If you wanna go faster, go faster. If you wanna take your time, maybe your right side of your hip is a bit bothering you today, you can hold it on that right side for a little bit longer. And if you wanna make it a little bit more intense, like what Coach Marcia just did, you can drop your forearms down to the ground and hold that here. You are here for another 30 seconds, so please do take your time. Even if you want to pause this video as well too, you can pause it and just continue with this stretch. Probably one of my favorite stretches. Of course, you guys know we always start off our slow burn Mondays with some sort of stretch like this because it's just so great for the body. 15 more seconds remaining, and then we're gonna go into a down dog to up dog. We're gonna flip back and forth between those 2 positions. In 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, tuck your toes under, push up into that down dog. So notice how Coach Marcia can push her heels to the floor as close as possible. And then when she's ready, she's gonna drop her hips, bring the chest up. She can look up to the sky. And then when she's ready, she goes back into that down dog. You can even pedal out the heels if you want to as well too. That's totally optional if you need to. Really great for the hamstrings and the calves. And then if you want to turn your head from side to side, you can look from left to right as well too, getting a little bit of that neck area there. All right, so again, this is your own time. Go at your own pace. Way to go. As you transition between one exercise to the next, you got a little less than 30 seconds. And then we're gonna go into a nice deep squat hold after this. And from that squat hold, we're gonna walk ourselves out into a plank and then walk ourselves back into the squat hold, all right? So we have squat hold to plank walkout coming up very soon in about 10 seconds. And then that will cap off your first sort of 5 minutes of today's slow burn workout. 3, 2, 1, and switch. So I want you guys to sit as deep into the squat as you can. When you're ready, take your hands, walk yourself out into the plank. Hold that plank for a couple seconds. And then when you're ready, walk yourself back, drop your hips, and then hold that squat. I'd say about 3 to 5 seconds in each position should be more than enough. Again, if you want to hold one of the positions for a little bit longer, you can as well too. All right, and you guys have about another 30 more seconds. Coach Marcia is doing fantastic so far. We'll see what happens when we get to.
Favorite part of the workout.
Oh yeah, if only you could replay this for like another 6 times over. Actually, you know, you probably get a pretty good sweat in just doing this, like, to be quite honest. So hey, if you want to just stick with the first 5 minutes of today, you can. 10 more seconds here, squat, hold, to plank, walkout. Take your time, no need to rush. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's have everyone pop it up to the top. I want you jogging in place. And we're gonna get into the second part of this workout. Way to go. All right, part number 2, boot campers. So we're gonna pick up the pace just a little bit. It's not necessarily cardio. Think of it more of like a slow burn type of cardio. We're gonna start off with runners. So standing runners, you wanna get a nice bend in that front leg. We're gonna step out one leg, then switch to the other. Then we're gonna get down to the floor for some slow mountain climbers for some abs. And then we're gonna switch it over into our backs, and then we're gonna go slow bicycles. All right, so these sort of nice opposing exercises, we're gonna be doing them. All right, and that is what you got. So let's pop it up to the top. We are gonna be doing 30 seconds of each one. We have 2 rounds of each. So go ahead, pick a leg, doesn't matter which leg you start with on the runners, and here we go. So nice, slow and controlled runners. Gosh, thankfully we are not going down to the floor or doing the side-to-side runners. We're just doing this, just this today. So Coach Corey's being a little bit nice to begin. All right, again, you guys have 30 seconds here, 15 seconds left, and then all you're gonna do is switch to the other side. Key thing here is look at Coach Marcia's front leg, right? It's bent. She has a bend in the knee. That's what we want because you are gonna be working the quads here, and switch other leg. Here we go. And also notice she keeps movement in her arms as well too, right? That's sort of natural, just nice arm swing. The arms are not by the sides, hanging down, right? We don't run with our arms by our sides. We run with our arms in motion. And that's what I want you guys to simulate here as you continue to step that leg back. Again, you're always keeping a slight bend in that front knee. You want to keep tension on the quads. Now in 5 seconds, we're going to drop down into the plank position. We're going to go into slow mountain climbers, and here we go. That's your time. Down to the floor. Take your time, right? Normally we sprint out the mountain climbers. Here we're going to slow that pace down. And what I want you guys to really focus on is squeezing your abs as you send your knee forward towards your chest. There we go. You're gonna take your time. Look at that, beautiful shoulders above the elbow, elbow above the wrist. Coach Marcia is nice and stacked with her arms. In 5 seconds, we get to flip it over into the bicycles, and here we go. Same pace that you took with the mountain climbers, you're gonna take with the bicycles now. So now we get a little bit of rotation in the body, right? So now we're working from one side of the arm, we're coming across to the opposite leg. If you can, try to touch your elbow to your knee. Keep everything nice and crunched in. Almost think of it like you're trying to ball yourself up. 10 more seconds here, and then we have 1 more round, all right? So after this, we're gonna go ahead and flip it over in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. So let's flip it over, back up to the top, and we have those standing runners. So great combination of both lower and upper body here, so that way you're not taxing yourself out on each one. And we're just gonna use this to get in a little bit of movement. If you want to pick up the pace slightly here, you can, but again, you do not need to sprint it out, okay? We're just trying to get the body a little bit looser post the warm-up in the beginning that we did. 3, 2, 1, and let's switch legs. Here we go. Opposite side now. Let's go ahead, even out those legs, everybody. Hopefully you guys are feeling wonderful on this Monday, Labor Day, or whenever you are doing this workout. This is gonna be a great workout, you guys, that you can do over and over again and also increase your weight over time. So make sure when you're done with this workout, come back to it the next week and see if you can push yourself with a little bit heavier weight. All right, here we go. We got about 5 more seconds. We're gonna make our way down to the floor very soon. 3, 2, 1, and Coach Marcia gets down into that slow mountain climber, knee to the chest here. There we go. Perfect positioning, right? Back of her head is nice and flat. You can basically draw a line from the back of her head to her heels, and that line is going to be super duper straight, and that's what we want to see. Here we go. We got about another 10 more seconds. If you guys have a mirror in your household, I feel like that's such a underrated piece of gym equipment because you guys can see what your form looks like. You guys can correct yourself on the spot and switch. Let's flip it over into those bicycles. And here we go, opposite elbow to the knee, squeeze the core. Remember, you want to try to ball yourself up and brace those abs as tight as you can. We only got 15 more seconds here for this second part of your warm-up. After this, we're gonna get crazy, guys, with our weights, all right? So be ready, make sure that you have your weights on hand. 3, 2, 1, and time. Fantastic job. All right, up to the top. Let's go ahead and jog it out, and we'll see you guys for our first working set. Way to go. Okay, here we go, boot campers. Make sure that you have your weights on hand. We're gonna demo the exercises first for this first awesome set. It's gonna be 4 minutes long. We're gonna start off with a staggered squat. So notice how Coach Marcia holds the dumbbell. She's not holding it by the handle, she's holding it by the end. So we're gonna work the grip. And then from there, you're gonna stagger one foot in front. Your front foot is flat, back foot you're on the toes, and you're gonna squat straight down. She's about shoulder width with the foot stance, okay? Then you're gonna go back to that initial side, but now you're gonna change this into a hinge pattern into a single leg staggered stance deadlift. Now notice how she switches the grip to the handles. Basically the same stance, but now there's less bend in the knee, more bend in the hips, and then that's gonna get your guys' hamstrings, all right? We're gonna go through all of these exercises just one time. All right, so here we go. She's gonna put her right foot forward, left foot back, all right? 1 minute, 3, 2, 1, and here we go. So staggered stance squat. Again, fingertips are grabbing the wide ends of those dumbbells. If you guys got big dumbbells, well, guess what? You gotta grip on it a little bit tighter, all right? And this one, straight up and down, right? You're thinking about sitting down into that chair, standing up nice and tall. Okay. Now, as much as you guys are pushing through that front leg, don't remember you also have that back leg to work as well too. So you can push through the toes as well. You might feel some quads working in the back there as well too. And you're just sitting down, standing straight up to the top. Perfect straight line, right? If we were to take a line from her front heel straight up to the shoulders and the head, it's gonna make a nice, beautiful line. We got 20 more seconds in this staggered stance squat. And then after this, we're gonna go ahead and switch to the opposite side and then even out our legs, right? You got 10 more seconds. I will give you guys 10 seconds of rest in between, all right? So that's gonna be coming up. That way you can find your stance on the other side in 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, let's switch legs. Oh yeah, she's shaking it out already.
Feeling the burn.
Oh, we're in trouble, guys. We're in trouble. All right, other side, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So back into, right, the staggered stance. But now we're switching legs to the opposite side, right? We got to even out the body here, right? We can't be all dominant on one side. We got to do both sides. There we go. Nice deep squat. And Coach Marcia is standing straight up to the top. Is this the first time that I've coached you?
I don't know. No, you've done coaching.
Have I? Oh, okay. Maybe it's just been a
feel
really...
like...
Yeah, maybe during like COVID
Yeah.
time. Huh.
Whew.
It's been a while. 30 more seconds. Keep it going, everybody. 30 more seconds. Well, anyways, look, it's a treat today, guys. We don't often get this combo here. I don't normally get to coach Marcia.
Super combo.
Super combo. There we go. All right, here we go. 15 more seconds left.
Guess what? Jaden's really good on the timer.
Oh, yeah.
Unlike my other part.
I am laser focused on this. This is the only thing I'm looking at right now. You have exactly 5 seconds on the dot. Way to go. 3, 2, 1, and time. Nice job. Okay, we switch to the staggered stance deadlift now. So look, you're gonna go back into the staggered stance on the first side, switch the grip on the dumbbells, hands on the handles, and go. Now look, it's a very big difference between the squat and the hinge. So now we're practicing the hinge pattern. Remember, hinge pattern, very hip dominant. Now, Coach Marcia is still bending her front knee slightly, right? But it's not as much as the squat. Okay, she's gonna hinge that body forward, and she's gonna get those dumbbells really deep down the leg. Think of it like you're just gonna drag that dumbbell right up and down your shin. Her hips go back. Notice her lower back as well too. Nice and neutral, okay? Neutral, lower back is not rounding. And her hamstrings most likely on fire right now.
Tearing up the hamstrings.
Tearing up the hamstrings, you guys. All right, here we go. We got another 15 seconds. Coach Corey just came in the room.
Mm-hmm.
You want to say a couple
Thanks,
words?
Coach Corey.
Yeah, you want to say a couple words?
Feeling your burn.
10 more seconds, everybody. Okay, there we go. 5 more seconds. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and you can rest. Fantastic. All right, switch legs. This is your last minute here. Then we'll get a nice little rest, and then we have another circuit coming up for you. 3, 2, 1, and let's get started. Here we go. A nice staggered stance here. Again, all you're doing is just switching legs, okay? Remember, this is more hip dominant than knee dominant, right? Very minimal knee flexion, lots of hip bend there. And just think about trying to touch your toes, almost. Touching your toes while keeping your back nice and neutral. Very minimal rounding, arms are nice and straight. There's no need to bend the elbows or anything like that. And just keep a really tight grip on those dumbbells, right? You have 30 more seconds. Remember, we want you guys to do these workout videos over and over again, sequentially using some heavier weights over time. So for example, maybe the weights you're using right now, right? Fairly challenging, but not challenging enough. Well, guess what? Next week, pop this video back on again. You can work out with us again. And then maybe you're gonna add on maybe another 5 to 10 pounds on this exercise, all right? 10 more seconds here. We're almost there. And you guys will get a nice little rest. All right, final 5 seconds. Coach Marcia is gonna get in good quality reps and time. Fantastic. All right, you can drop the weights, shake those hands out because those forearms must be screaming, and jog it out. Right on. Okay, here we go. We have set number 2. So your legs were on fire the first set. Now we're gonna blast the upper body. And look at this, Coach Marcia grabbed some bigger weights.
Level it up, guys.
All right, we're gonna get back into the staggered stance. Okay, so we're gonna hinge forward, but now we're gonna perform a bent over row. All right, so Coach Marcia is gonna lean her body forward. Now, the farther you can lean forward, the better, right? You wanna get that body as parallel to the floor as you can. From there, she's gonna drive her elbows back into the row. Following that, we're gonna stand up nice and tall, and then we have upright rows. No need to stagger your stance or get fancy. Elbows high like you're gonna zip up your jacket. All right, and then after that, we'll stagger the other side, upright rows again. You guys know the drill, all right? So 1 minute on, pick a side, doesn't matter which side you start. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So staggered bent over rows, way to go. Again, we are back into this sort of hinge position, right? So remember the deadlift that we just performed, basically same sort of bottom position we wanna get to, but now instead of moving through the hips, you keep your hips locked in. Now it's gonna be all upper body, all right? Coach Marcia drives her elbows back. It's a really good pinch in the back as well too. And hopefully she's not too tired yet because she still has 30 more seconds to go.
Not tired at all.
she's doing bad. I'm gonna bug her. Here we go, less than 30 seconds.
I feel nothing.
She feels nothing. She's numb to the pain. Absolutely numb.
You gotta say those, like, you know, affirmations. So you
Oh
can
yeah,
love it.
totally. 15 seconds remaining here. In those bent over rows, keep that lower back tight, right? We want to keep a very neutral spine. Drive those elbows back in the row. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, if you need to switch out the dumbbells for the upright rows, you can. Looks like Coach Marcia is sticking with it.
We're going for it.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. We got upright rows. So think of it this way, right? I love this visualization, right? You have a jacket on, you want to zip up your jacket, and then you want to zip down the jacket, right? We can't zip up the jacket if our arms are far away. So meaning we want to keep these weights as close to our body as we can. This one you can really utilize the traps. So utilize that sort of shrug motion. Traps are a pretty big muscle, right? They run right by your neck. And keep your elbows high, all right? Elbows should be higher than the wrist, okay? 30 more seconds here. Take your time, all right? Take your time. We want to see you guys moving consistently. Way to go. And just stand up.
Not on in here?
I don't think it is. Oh, it is on, just not
Felt like
by
it was
us.
when I started, and now it doesn't.
Oh yeah, now it's a sauna in here. 15 seconds left, everybody. Way to go. Take your time. Again, you will get 10 seconds of rest, and then we're gonna do this entire set again, but we're gonna switch the staggered stance. 3, 2, 1, and rest.
Okay.
All right, we switch the staggered stance to the other foot in front, other foot in back. Okay, again, hinge, lean your body forward as far as you can, and go. Way to go. So it's all about angles, especially when working the back, you guys. There we go. We're gonna create a really good angle so that way our arms, look at that. Arms naturally just come straight down, and then Coach Marcia pulls back up, okay? There we go. So again, take note of where her arm position is. Her arms are not in front of her. She's not forcing her arms behind her either. You let gravity take care of the work. I like to say that. So when the dumbbells come down, right, they just come straight down, okay? All right, 30 more seconds, halfway there. Everything tight, right? So upper, mid, lower back, keep it tight, keep it firing. Make sure that you have a nice solid foundation with both feet. 15 seconds here, everybody. Way to go. You guys are absolutely demolishing this slow burn.
Killing it.
Less than 10 seconds, everybody. I think Coach Corey made this workout too easy.
Hey now.
We're getting ahead of ourselves now. And time. Nice job. All right, shake it out. Way to go. Way to go. I'm just trying to delay the time for when I have to work out. Right? Take this nice and slow. And go. Upright rows, everybody. Here we go. Elbows high, pulling the thumbs up to the chin. Remember, we want to keep the elbows higher than the wrists, so think about leading with the elbows, okay? Don't lead with the hands, lead with the elbows. And remember, utilize that shrug motion. We want those traps burning. We want the front delts burning. Might feel a little bit in the bicep, okay? Way to go. Beautiful form right there, right? Straight up the body. Right? We are zipping and unzipping our jacket. We are keeping those weights very, very close to us. We have 25 more seconds. We're almost there. Coach Marcia is absolutely demolishing this workout right now.
Heavier weights feel like a really good
Oh
idea
yeah,
right now.
totally. Hey, look, end of the round. We got 15 seconds. If you need to add in a little bit of body English to get some of those weights up, that's fine. That's fine. A little bit of body English does not hurt. So if you do need to maybe swing up slightly, that's cool, right? I'll understand. 3, 2, 1, and rest.
Yeah.
Oh, baby. All right, shake it out, jog it out. We got set number 3 and 4 coming up. Way to go. All right, we're gonna go ahead and push the weights off to the side. Let's go ahead and make our way down to the floor. No weights needed for this, just your body weight. But trust me, it's probably gonna be the hardest set that you're gonna do today, all right? So, hamstring walkouts, my absolute favorite. Toes up, hips up. You're gonna take small steps with your heels. You're gonna get the legs out as far as you can. And then when you feel like you get to that point of no return, you're gonna step it back into your beginning position, okay? Following that, hamstring pulses, all right? So we're gonna move the feet out slightly, and then from there we have very small pulses. You're gonna get both the glutes and the hamstrings here, all right? Here we go. So hamstring walkouts to start. Remember, key points are heels, toes up, butt up, all right? 3, 2, 1. We got a minute. Here we go. We're gonna get through this 2 times, and you're gonna take very, very small steps. Now, say for example, you can only get out maybe 1 to 2 steps. That's perfectly fine, right? Each round that you guys go through, just try to add in a little extra inch here and there, and try to get your feet as far away from your body as you possibly can. Now, in this position and having your toes up, you have constant tension on those hamstrings. I'm pretty sure Coach Marcia's hamstrings are screaming right now. 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds. Okay, yeah, we're looking good. So keep it up at home, everyone. You guys are doing a fantastic job keeping up with Coach Marcia. Not an easy task to do. 15 seconds, everyone. Keep it going. Remember, toes up, hips up. Stay heavy on the heels, all right? Heavy on the heels. We got less than 10 seconds. And I'll give you guys a bit of a 10-second rest to kind of shake it out. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. You can pull the knees into the chest as well. All right, we're gonna hit some pulses now. So basically glute bridge / hamstring pulses, and go. So just a slight difference here though, right? Coach Marcia is taking her feet about an inch out from where we normally keep our glute bridge pulses, right? Reason being, the farther out we can get those legs, the more tension we can put on those hamstrings, okay? But at the same time as well too, think about squeezing your glutes, right? We're still using our glutes here. Very small pulses, right? Coach Marcia is moving her hips maybe 2 to 3 inches max. Not a lot of movement, but a lot of tension, all right? 30 more seconds here. Okay, we're gonna light up the glutes and the hamstrings here. Oh yeah, she's feeling it. Imagine if we added weights and a band to this. Imagine. Well, hey, guess what? If you do this video again, you guys can do so.
There you go.
Add a weight and a band on, right? You want more, that's where you're gonna get more from, all right? 10 more seconds here. We're just laying the foundation for you guys. How about that? 3, 2, 1, and you can rest. Shake it out. Way to go. All right, we have one more time through. Back to the walkouts again. Now try to challenge yourself and try to get the feet out a little bit farther this time, and that's your cue to go. Okay? Try to get it so that way eventually you want to try to get those legs straight, right? You want to try to straighten out those legs. Yeah, like that. There we go. That's perfect right there. While still keeping your butt up off the floor. Yeah, and then take your time as you walk yourself back in. Guys, you're not going to be getting in a lot of reps here. I would say maybe 5 to 6 at most, right? I'd rather you guys take your time. So take like a full, 5 seconds to get out, 5 seconds to come back in, okay? Maybe a little bit of rest at the top, and then go right back into your next rep, right? You have less than 30 seconds. Way to go, Coach Marcia. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Oh yeah, we're almost there. She's doing fantastic, everybody.
Mind over matter.
Oh yeah, totally, totally. Everyone at home is with you, and we are with you. For those of you guys working out at home, it goes both ways, all right? Less than 10 seconds. There we go. We can feel the energy of you guys at home. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Way to go.
Woo. Good job, guys.
All right, 10 seconds of rest. You have hamstring pulses, all right?
Okay.
Let's get these through. 3, 2, 1, and time starts now. So last one with the pulse. There we go. Just kind of check to make sure that your feet are, of course, right next to each other. Okay, make sure that one foot's not out in front of each other. And you want to evenly push through both your right and left foot at the same time. There we go. And with perfect form, Coach Marcia is demoing this right now. Way to go. That is fantastic here. If you guys feel like you need to add a weight or band, I'm pretty sure it's on already at this point. Meaning you guys are being a little extra relentless for today's workout. Less than 30 seconds. Almost there, Marcia. Way to go. Way to go. Way to go. All right, let's stay with it. Let's stay focused. We're going to finish this workout strong with your final 15 seconds of set number 3. All right, 10 seconds on the clock. Here we go. 10-second timer. You stay with it. You stay in it. You're going to fight that burn. You own the burn. The burn doesn't own you. And time. Nice job.
Yeah.
And pull the knees into the chest. Let's go ahead and you can stretch that out a little bit. Way to go, way to go. You can rock side to side, forward and back. Just kind of massage the spine as well. All right. When you're ready, go ahead and make your way to the top. Jog it out. We have one more set left, right? Fantastic job, everyone. Here we go, boot campers. Your 4th and final set. This is going to take us to the very end of today's slow burn workout. You're going to go back and grab your weights, preferably something a little bit lighter, okay? We have Superman pull down. So watch how Coach Marcia sets this up. Weights are going to be out in front. Okay, she's going to have the weights vertical. She's going to stay with one arm only. So when she lifts her leg, she's going to pull her arm back. And then she's going to kick the dumbbell back out. Now, we're only going to keep it on one side. Now, the goal is to try to get your knees and your quads off the ground as well, too, in that sort of natural Superman position. And you're going to pull down, okay? We got that on one side, then the other side, and then we also have toe touches. So toe touches, you can use 1 or 2 weights on your back, legs straight up. You're going to reach for those toes, all right? Here we go. That's it. So Superman pull downs. Let's start on the chest here. Eyes face down. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Time starts now. So you're doing this, right, when you pull the weight back, the legs come up, all right? So we're utilizing the low back, mid back as well too. You're also using those arms as well for the upper body. So we're really gonna strengthen everything behind us, all right? If you notice, a lot of great sort of back, glute, and hamstring work today. Definitely areas that we need to consistently improve on. 30 more seconds. Nice work, Marcia. There we go. So lift the legs. Okay, remember now, when you lift the legs now, your kneecaps, right? Check out Coach Marcia's kneecaps, right? They come off the ground. So her knees and her quads lift off the floor as well too. Okay, you're not just kicking your heels to your butt. All right, 15 seconds remaining. Way to go. Keep up with that pull down now. That pull down, very important. You can keep the other arm up above you. So notice how Coach Marcia's left hand is just resting above her. 5 more seconds left. Way to go, everyone. And time. All right, let's roll it over onto our back. We're gonna go toe touches here. You can use 1 or 2 weights, legs straight up. 3, 2, 1, and you're on. Here we go. Lift the shoulders. So arms are straight, legs are straight as well too. If you do need a level 1, ditch the weights and just do it without the weights, all right? Way to go, good. Shoulders come off the ground, reach those hands up to the toes. Beautiful. Really utilize and squeeze those abs as much as you can. And this should feel really good, right? Because it's kind of opposing exercises here. There we go. All right. Keep it going. We got about another 35 more seconds here. There we go. Look at that. Legs are still straight up in the air. Coach Marcia has really strong abs, so she's keeping those legs straight up in the air the whole time. She's fighting through it right now. keeping those arms straight as well too. So still working the upper body here. Let's go, everybody at home. We got 15 seconds on the clock here. 15 seconds. We're almost there. Beautiful work, everyone. Come on. All right, final 5 seconds. You're going to squeeze in the last couple of reps before you get your rest. In 3, 2, 1, and time. Nice job. All right. Yes, home stretch.
Okay.
Home stretch. Here we go. Here we go. All right, back to the Superman pull down. Switch arms now and go. So lift the legs, lift the chest. Then you're going to pull that dumbbell straight back. There we go. Awesome. And when you're pulling that dumbbell straight back, don't just like drag it on the floor, right? You want to lift it up a little bit. So you can kind of hear, right? There's no noise as Coach Marcia pulls that dumbbell back. So she's not dragging the dumbbell on the floor. She lifts it up slightly, right? Maybe about ½ an inch off the floor, and then pulls that dumbbell right towards her shoulder area. 30 seconds on the clock here. Here we go. Halfway there. Awesome 2 exercises that are really going to strengthen your core, right? That trunk, your belt that goes around your body. Way to go. Keep you nice and secure and injury free. 10 more seconds here, Marcia. Almost there. Almost there. Here we go. Mind over matter. You're going to dig through this. You're going to fight that burn. Don't let that burn fight you. 3, 2, 1, and time. All right. This is your final and last minute. This is it. Yes, we made it. Home stretch. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel. And go. Here we go. Last minute, everybody. We got toe touches. Let's make it count. Look, if you didn't use your weights the last round, best time to grab them right now and use your weights for this final round here, right? We got to make sure that whatever you guys are doing at home, make sure that it is challenging yourself. All right. We can't just be going through the motions. We got to do these exercises and these movements with intent, and the intent to challenge our body, make ourselves better, right? 30 more seconds. Keep it going. Keep it going. Way to go. Look at that. Legs are still straight up in the air. Coach Marcia's gripping on tight to those dumbbells. There we go. She's continuing to reach up for the ankles, slash the toe area. Final 15 seconds. It's your 15-second remaining mark here. And let's continue to push on through. We're almost there. Look at that. 5 seconds. Here we go. Count you guys down. 3, 2, 1, and that's it.
Yay.
All right. Way to go.
Good job, guys.
Nice work, everyone. Go ahead and jog it out. I'll come back into the frame now. All right. Round of applause for Coach Marcia. Way to go. Happy Labor Day, everybody, or whenever you are doing this workout. Happy Monday. Happy day. Let's take a nice big deep breath in, arms all the way up. And you can exhale down. One more time. Big deep breath in, arms all the way up. And exhale down. Way to go. You guys are home. All right, bring it in. Here we go. Loud and proud. We are.
Relentless.
We are.
Relentless.
You are.
Relentless.
Have a great day, everyone. Take it
Good job,
easy.
guys.